Hi, my name is Sabrina Casas, and I'm a Community Partner Specialist with the Girl Scouts of Southwest Texas. I'm so glad you've decided to join our meeting today. I'm really glad to have y'all, and I really can't wait till we do this activity. It's going to be really fun, so I hope you girls enjoy it. But remember, how we start every troop meeting, we start with our Pledge of Allegiance and our Girl Scout promise before we do anything. So let's do that now. So I need everybody to stand up and put their hands over their hearts for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Now we're going to do our Girl Scout promise. On my honor, I will try to serve God and my country, to help people at all times, and to live by the Girl Scout law. All right, girls, you can sit down. Good job. That was so awesome. You had to say it loud and proud because you're proud to be Girl Scouts, okay? All right, so today what we're going to be learning about, nutrition. Now, what specifically is nutrition? So nutrition, the meaning is, it is the study of food and how it works in your body. So every time you think of nutrition, every time you think of healthy food, always think about it when you're eating and you're thinking about, okay, this is medicine for my body, because each healthy food group that we eat is necessary. It helps with a certain thing within our body. So for instance, when we eat avocados, right? I know I love avocados. It's a healthy fat. So that means that all the fat that's in the avocado, it helps loosen our muscles and it helps us gain muscle quicker. So each like vegetable, fruit, grain, dairy product, it all works towards bettering our physical health and nutritious health, okay? So our activity today is going to be from the Brownie booklet within the HEB curriculum, Health and Wellness. So like every BPI curriculum, you have to complete 4 activities within your booklet to earn a patch. So this is just one of the activities within the Brownie booklet. So if you would like to continue and earn this patch, you have to complete 4, okay? So just a reminder, see, this is the patch right here, okay? So as we continue on with our snack of energy we're going to be making today, I know sometimes you can't really see it, it's a little bit light, but I'll bring it closer so you can see it, because it's lots of color, and that's what nutrition and good healthy food is about. You want to see color on your plate, lots of beautiful colors. So we have some 2 diagrams right here, okay? So if we look at the first diagram, this is from the year 1992. This is the food pyramid, okay? So how we used to learn about nutrition and what foods are good for you and what foods are not. We learned about the servings, the amount of servings each food group were supposed to have, and we learned about the categories each category, what it involves, okay? So if we start at the top of our pyramid, as you can tell, the top of the pyramid is very small. So the very small part, the pink, we have our fats, our oils, our sweets, our junk food. Of course, the top part doesn't necessarily have to involve, it's not really a lot of healthy foods. It's a lot of sugar, it's a lot of additional sugar, it's a lot of fats. That's why we want to use this sparingly, okay? Because if you look at within this did you know facts, when we eat fats, they're really good for the toning of our muscles. At times it's okay to eat good fats. And they help give you quick energy when you're working out or when you're exercising. But if you eat too much of fats, oils, and sweets, it can stay in your body and it just stays there, and then it adds all this unneeded fat, unnecessary fat, and it just builds. So when we eat a little bit, that's why we only have to use it sparingly. But what sparingly means is that you only have to eat a little bit. We don't eat a lot because, again, if we eat too much, it's going to build and build within our body, and it's going to be even harder to get it out, okay? So it's important that we understand that. We don't want to completely cut it out of our diet. We just want to remember that there's good fats and then there's to understand the difference between the two, between all of them, okay? And remember, sparingly means a little bit. Now, we're gonna work our way down to the pyramid. So this is the section where there's 2 to 3 servings. You just wanna have like 2-3 servings within your diet, okay? Daily. So let's start with the purple section, okay? The purple section is our protein. So what is a protein, right? Proteins are our meats. So it's meat, poultry. So poultry, what that means is chicken. And then fish, dry beans, eggs, and nuts like pecans, peanuts, walnuts. Those are good nuts. That is within 2 to 3 servings we should have within each day, like I said before. So that's going to be our proteins, okay? As we move to the right side of the pyramid, the blue section right here, 2 to 3 servings, this is going to be our dairy section, okay? So what is dairy, right? Dairy is going to be our low-fat milk, our yogurt, our cheese. This is the part where dairy is really low, really full in, calcium. And calcium is really good. It's the vitamin calcium. And it's really good for building bones, strong bones and teeth. So when you go to the dentist, they'll say, ooh, you have really good, strong teeth because you drink a lot of milk. You have a lot of dairy in your diet. So that's good for growing kids, okay? All right, okay. Now we're going to move down to the third level of our pyramid. So our third level consists of fruits and veggies. Now, fruits, we need to have at least 2 to 4 servings of fruits in our daily diet. So fruits involve apples, oranges, strawberries, bananas, all those fruits that we eat on a daily basis. We need to have 2 to 3, okay? Sugars are really, and a part of the good sweets and the sugars within the use sparingly, fruits have a lot of sugar in them, so we can't eat as many, okay? It's always good to have fruit, but we can't eat too much because it has a lot of carbohydrates, which means sugars. So we don't want to eat a lot of that, okay? That's why we only have 2 to 4 servings. Now for vegetables, we have 3 to 5 servings. So vegetables consist of green leafy vegetables like lettuce, spinach. We also have broccoli, eggplant. We have carrots. All those awesome green vegetables, colorful vegetables, they are very important to have in our diet. They give us a lot of vitamins and minerals, okay? And then this big section right here is 6 to 11 servings, and that involves our grains, our healthy grains, okay? So grains consist of bread, certain types of cereal, rice, and pasta. Ooh, pasta, I love pasta. But that's why we have to eat a lot of it. Now, when it comes to grains, when I talked about carbohydrates, that is what, when I talked about fruits and sugars and stuff like that, carbohydrates, this is a big part of the grains, okay? Because it's full of carbohydrates. Now, I don't know if y'all have experienced this, if y'all had like older brothers, younger brothers, or older sisters that are playing rigorous sports, that, you know, either softball, volleyball. I know I have a younger brother that plays football. And I remember every time before a game or the day before a game, he would eat a lot of pasta because it would fill him with carbohydrates. And when you eat all those carbohydrates and you go out, it gives you energy to burn off all that energy. It gives you you store all that energy within you and you burn it off on the field when you go and play. So you won't, in the middle of the game, run low on energy, okay? So this really helps you store all those carbs to use it when you need it the most, okay? However, you cannot do that all the time, okay? Grains are a really big part, so that's why it is on the bottom. Now, this was in 1992 when we had this pyramid diagram. as we move forward to 2011, which was not so long ago, we have this new diagram, okay? It is called the MyPlate diagram. And with this MyPlate diagram, it shows us how many or how big of a portion we should have in our plate daily, okay? Now, we have our grains, which is like a big part of our servings, right? We also have our veggies, right? Our vegetables. They are also a big part, because remember, we had 3 to 5 servings over here in this section and 6 to 11 servings with this section. So it's important that we have these two, a big portion of what we should see on our plate. And then we have our fruits, right? Our fruits are not supposed to be that much, right? Because we're only supposed to have 2 to 4. We also, it's important that we have that within our diet, right? And then our protein, right? Our protein is usually like 2 to 3 servings, okay? So, and it's a little bit bigger because usually you have like a poultry, like a chicken, like grilled chicken, or a steak, right? A lean steak. So it's important that our plate sort of looks like this daily, okay? Within breakfast, lunch, dinner, okay? It's important. Now dairy is right over here with the side of milk. Yes, we love all those sugary sodas and juices, but sometimes those aren't good for you. They contain a lot of bad sugar for you. So it's important that we either choose a good choice, right? Make a good choice, and we choose a dairy product like milk, or we could choose water. Water is really good for you. Water actually helps with your skin. So when you drink a lot of water, your skin is not as blemishable. You know, you just drink a lot of water, it really replenishes the skin. Remember when I said when you make healthy choices, it replenishes your body? It's like a medicine for your body. When you drink a lot of water, it really does help. So that's what I do. I try to drink as much water as I can, although I do love juices. So I'm a big juice person. So and tea. So it's important that I remind myself I have to at least have a dairy drink, right? Or water. Drink water daily because it keeps you hydrated, especially with summer coming around, because woo, we're gonna be hot. So we sweat a lot when we're hot, right? So it's important that we, again, keep ourselves hydrated either with water and or milk, but we stay away from those sugary drinks, okay? Make good choices, girls. So, if you ever are asked about certain facts, fun facts about nutrition, you can tell people this. Fish and chicken and other lean meats. So when I say lean, what I mean is when we eat, say for instance, a steak, right? You have a steak, there's a bone, right? There's a bone on a steak, and then you have this gooey stuff, right? This bouncy, gooey stuff on the end. That is what we call fat. So that fat gives the steak some flavor, right? It gives it a lot of flavor. What I mean by lean is that when we cut that fat off and don't eat the fat, that's lean meat. When we cut out the fat. So cut out all that bouncy texture stuff, and we cut it out of the meat, and we just eat the meat itself. We don't eat the fat, okay? So that's what I mean by lean, okay? So meat alternatives such as beans, it is a protein too, right? They are filled with protein to help keep your muscles strong, okay? So remember that, okay? Now we're gonna go to our next fact, okay? Leafy green vegetables like broccoli and orange vegetables such as carrots and sweet potatoes are full of vitamins to keep you energized and help you play harder for longer, all right? Another fact you might want to learn is that fruit is better than juice, okay? It's a fact, a raw, unpeeled apple has 10 times more fiber than a cup of apple juice. So what fiber is something within grains and within sugars and carbohydrates. Remember, we're talking about carbohydrates, and it helps us poop, right? Fiber is really good. It really helps help us get full a little bit faster, so we don't eat as much. So if you think about it, when you think about pizza, right, and how many slices of pizza you eat, right, when we eat like 2 slices or 3 slices, you start to get a little bit full, right? So it's important to know that fiber helps us get full faster, and that's why carbohydrates is such a big part of our diet, because it helps us get full faster and it makes us not want to eat as much, okay? So that's a good fact to remember. Also, at times, it's okay to eat good oils, remember, and fats to give your muscles a quick bolt of energy. But if you eat too much, it gets stored in your body that you don't want there, okay? Dairy products, like low-fat milk products, are crammed with calcium to build strong bones and teeth, okay? And then eating fiber makes you feel fuller, and it's healthy for you and your heart. So it's important. That's why we have a lot of grains, of course, because it's also good for our heart as well. Because we want to keep that ticker tick-tocking, right? So we can burn energy and make good choices, right? So that's very, very important. So all of this, it's important to know that these facts are very important when we're talking about healthy living and having a good healthy diet. Now that we've learned a little bit more about health and a little bit more about nutrition, we're going to get to our activities. So what we're going to do today, we are going to make some fruit kebabs. Now there's two other snacks that you can build within this section within this booklet. So you can either choose between a trail mix or a hiking necklace. You can look at the booklet for more instructions, adults, if you would like. However, today we're going to make some fruit kebabs. I think that's going to be a fun, colorful activity. So again, as we begin to start with our fruit kebabs, remember, girls, pause the video, go wash your hands for 20 seconds. Make sure you wash all those fingers and make sure you're clean, and we'll get to making our kebabs, okay? So let's get started.
Okay, so, all right, girls, are we ready? So what we need for this activity, we are gonna use skewers. Okay, watch out, they're sharp, okay? Make sure we have an adult around. And also a reminder, I wash my hands 20 seconds ahead, so don't worry. Remember, you have to do that, so please do that if you haven't done it, okay? So we need skewers, fruit. So what I have is I have my pre-cut melon, watermelon, pineapple, and honeydew melon, some blueberries, strawberries, and some grapes, okay? So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take our skewer, as so, and we're gonna start making our kebabs, okay? So when you think of a kebab, you think of like those kebabs where you see like chicken on a stick, right? Or like little pieces of meat with vegetables. Well, this is gonna be our fruit kebab, okay? So right now we're gonna start off with, let's say, and you can choose whatever you want, okay? So it could be either, you know what, I'm gonna start off with some watermelon because it's almost summertime and we wanna get ready for it. So what we're gonna do is gonna take our watermelon and push the skewer. Make sure we have a cutting board underneath so we do not make a mess. Let my little cutting board's like a pig. So like that, okay? Now let's see, I think I'm gonna do a blueberry. So take a blueberry here and then stick. Make sure we have a little bit of space, okay? Then I'm gonna take some, I think pineapple. I love pineapple, so that's what we're gonna do. Just stick it on. Make sure there's some gaps in between. Maybe, you know what, I'm gonna take grapes. I love grapes, so we'll take some grapes and then just poke. Make sure we don't poke ourselves. Put it through there. And then maybe I'll take some melon. So we're gonna poke. Now it's very important that we cut these ahead of time. Have an adult do them for you, okay? And make sure that you are very, very careful, okay? And then I think I'll do another blueberry. Then I'll just top it off with a big old strawberry. Love strawberries. You can either smush it together or have it a little bit separated. Okay, and there you have it. This is a really fun activity for you to do. You can add a little, like if you prefer like a little bit of whipped cream at the top, you can put whipped cream, or I know it's a little bit of sugar, but it's okay. Maybe a drizzle of chocolate. It's totally up to you. But these fruit kebabs are delicious. They're good for any time of the day. And especially since it's getting hot outside, it's gonna be so much better to have one of these in your hand and to eat whenever you're feeling hot. So yeah, these are your fruit kebabs. Bon appetit. So good. Now those are really good. I hope you had a good time making those, and you can make as many as you want, and you can use whatever fruits you'd like, okay? So please feel free to use any other fruits that you prefer, and it's totally fine, you know? So as we finish out and close our activity, I want to go over some questions with you, okay? Number 1, what is your favorite healthy snack? Number 2, what will you take from this lesson? And number 3, what is your favorite food group? Which one is your favorite? For me, I guess because I love pasta and I love pizza and all carbohydrates or bread in general. I love bread. So I would say my favorite would have to be, but I do love cheese. Oh, it's so hard. Okay, so I would choose, let's see, the grains as my first, and then the second I would say the dairy. That would be my favorite. So any of these questions, please answer if you'd like. Talk about it with you and your friends. I would love to know what your thoughts are on these questions. So please comment below. I would love to know what your answers are for these questions. So let us know, okay? And show us the beautiful pictures of your kebabs. I would love to see your colorful, nutritious energy snacks. And if you didn't do the kebabs and you followed along with another recipe that you like, show us. Let us know. Show us what your favorite healthy snack is, and send us some recipes. Put some recipes down on the comments. I want to thank you for joining me today. Remember these questions. Let us know what you think, and I hope you stay safe. You continue to stay safe. Wash your hands, and remember to close out with the Make New Friends song. And I hope you have a good day. Remember, stay safe, have fun, and learn something new every day. And stay healthy, okay? Bye.